Hello everyone and welcome back to another episode of Mountain Blade 2 Bannerlord, the rise of Luscious Lucius, the Bannerlord of Vlandia. Last time we were hoping to get some of our underworld connections started to practice some skullduggery and roguery. However, in this episode I think we'll finally get that going. First of all, I'd like to find a companion that can help us in taking over an alleyway, so I think we'll do that pretty much right away. One small change that I have made is the ability to send a messenger to someone that I have not met before. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and talk to, I think, Biswinda the Black. We might as well. So we'll send them a messenger. They're currently in Halmaris, which I think is in the Empire, a little ways away, so we'll wait on that. I'm in a town, so I can't quite scroll over there. I believe it's in the Southern Empire, if I had to guess, just off the top of my head. Right now, let's see what we've got. We don't have much in the way of extra loot or merch or gear, so I'm going to wait until morning, and we'll participate in this tournament, because our goal here is to get the clan tier up to level 2, that we can have an extra companion, an extra party, workshop, all kinds of good stuff. So right now we have 36 out of 67 troops, 2 workshops available. We also can take over an alley, which we plan to do in short order. So let's fight in the tournament for a Botanian thoroughbred. Now we failed when betting last time, so I'm hopeful that this time will be a little bit better. I'm gonna go ahead and wager about $100 on the first round, just to see what happens. Dodged it. Come on, one more hit, Blue. Oh, I've been hit. Ooh, I almost friendly fired on that one. There we go, much better. Okay, so we need to keep an eye on all enemy crossbows for now, just to make sure we're not getting shot at. Our friend in yellow is the target of most enemies. I was hoping to hit that horse, potentially. I was going to say our friend in yellow is the one getting shot because he's farther up, but now I'm the closest to this green guy. Ah! Even they move. There we go. Now it's just us in green. I figured I'd hit him in the shoulder, but that failed miserably. I don't think this is going to go our way, boys and girls, but we already have earned our way into the next round, so... Yeah, didn't get that block off in time. That's fine. We have made it through. 1v1 against a crossbowman. Okay, the sidestepping continues in our favor. Gotta get a lot of damage off on this guy early. I don't trust my ally to hit him. Oh wow, we did. We succeeded. That's wonderful. Shoot me. Wait for one more shot. There we go. Next. Our favorite, the billhook. What I'm going to try to do here is block or dodge the first one. I blocked that. I was facing the correct direction. I guess it was turned a little bit too far. Anyways, it didn't quite work out. I'm gonna assume the betting was the problem. I'm gonna just pretend that was it, even though I just failed with the billhook again. Let's go ahead and do a little work for them for fun. This is a new mod that is finally kicking in. I have discovered everyone in the world, so now we won't have an issue with that again. I was worried it wasn't gonna kick in, but now it has, so very well. So we have increased our relationship with this guy. I'm going to take a couple of more infantry since we're a little unbalanced at the moment, and I'm hoping hardwood is a good price. Take it. We are talking with Beswinda the Black.
Peace to you, stranger.
I'd like you to join my party. 558 is not bad at all. So let's go over here. We're going to take over an alley in Ravelt, I think. I refuse to pronounce it correctly because they are terrible to us. And I think the skullduggery will help us greatly in making them pay for what they've done to us. A little bit of jumping around here. I have not found a single band of looters or anything really. So I guess it's tournament time again. Let's try to win the Militia Pinnock. What? I don't even know what that is. Pinnock. The Militia Pinnock is a mace, which we may hold on to. That sounds like fun. Maces can be useful. They allow you to do more damage to armored troops. I used to think it was just a way to not kill as many people. You know, you knock them out instead of killing them. It actually does more damage to the armored folks. So if you are trapped in an area, for example, a prison break, and you've got some dudes who are heavily armored, it may be a good idea. I totally just realized I can couch this puppy as I take a huge shot. Let's see, can we couch this? There we go. We are couched. And we lost our speed immediately. That's awesome. Here we go. And we missed. I really just need to survive one more of these fools, so we may hang out in the back and kind of let them do their own thing. But a couch lance would be quite fun. And I failed again. Surprise, surprise. He's not much of a lance boy. He's not the Emperor Constantine himself, so the sword, or rather shield and spear, are gonna have to be learned over time. You can take me out. It's honestly quicker. Yeah, he's going for yellow. Now he's going for me. We're just gonna run the outside wall here, do a quick lap. 400 meter here. Perfect. That's exactly how we wanted it to happen. No. Have to take out the Sisterhood follower again. That was an inconvenient headshot. Next. He's not gonna let me get up to speed, so this is gonna take a while unless I do a loop. Companions are wonderful, but there comes a certain point where they are quite powerful in the arena before you're really able to level those skills up, so it just kind of becomes a little bit annoying. I honestly wanted him to have a spear. Okay, we have gained the mace and the renown. So let's go to our inventory. Can I put the mace? I can't bring the mace with me. That's a huge bummer. Beswinda, you know what? You can have the mace. Just because I feel like it. So I don't have a sword. I need to hold on to anything, just in case we get into a situation where we need one. The leveling up continues. I guess it's just a focus point. So let's throw that into smithy or trade. Let's go to trade. I'd really like to get this to the end, even though our social is only 2. We're going to boost that the next time we get a skill point or focus point. These are the focus points. These are the attribute points. There we go. So I will add this one more time, and then the smithy is going to get the next one. And the category point is going to social. Once I get scouting up, I'm actually going to give that to the she-wolf. I'm going to make her our scout. Ooh, she's only level 5 right now. really low stats here. But I'd like to get her leveled up so I can send her out on her own. Our next clan tier will be able to send a party. So let's do that in short order. We're currently losing money. So let's actually do this.
Well now, stranger.
I'd like to form a caravan from this town. We're gonna send the Swift out on a caravan just to make us some money. It'll cost us a lot to get started. Look at that. Ally the Swift. We don't have the ability to form a second party, but we have the ability to form ourselves a caravan. So let's do that. Let's locate some looters or bandits of some kind. Maybe down here. Oh, there was something right there. Here's some looters. I just want to get a little bit of extra gear for the black before we go and take over an alley.
You got a problem?
Just to see if we get some gear, you know? That's not great. Armor 4, that'll work. That's terrible. And these shoes are 6, actually. Really quite good for a couple of looters. Let's go up into the forests and see if we can't find some forest bandits for some loot. Really, I'm not seeing any red at all. Oh, here's Aragon. And a looter party. So let's do both of these things real quick. Tell me about the Battle of Pendrake. Yeah, thanks. I have accomplished that mission. Now we need to go to Marinath and Epicratea to decide what to do with the Dragon Banner.
We're not looking for a fight.
Yeah, there's 18 of them. I'm gonna go ahead and fight this because we haven't done any live battles recently. Perfect. Okay. It's just a bunch of looters. We're not too concerned, but always better to set up properly when possible. How dare you throw a rock at me, sir? That was off. Failure on the crossbow today, but that's fine. He's running for it. Wow. Goodbye. Lots of killing. Crossbow's 57 and riding is 106. I'll take it. Ooh, we could go with Horsey Boys, but I think we're gonna keep the round units for now. Iswinda, is there anything better for you? No, she's actually got a decent shirt on. I'm gonna give her the sickle, just to have it. And that'll do it. We have upgraded trade, wonderful. Adding carry capacity, or cost for bartering safe passage. I would like to add the carry capacity, please and thank you. Here's some more forest bandies. Let's see if we can catch them. Goodbye. Thank you very much. Do the Woodrunners have a shield? They do. Very nice. Who would like to join me? A looter? Okay, why not? I don't need too many looters in my party. Lothhood is slightly better for Biswinda. We'll give her a hatchet too. Just, you know, because we feel like it. I think that's a little better, right? Swing speed is 47. Swing speed on this is 101. Oh, 96. I read the wrong category. 96 versus 101. Let's do that instead, actually. Very well. With all that being said, let's go back to our least favorite little city. Have a little more fun. I see some looters. So let's make a pit stop.
You got a problem?
Making lots of pit stops, I know. But loot is loot. Looters are looters. We'll take a bushwhacker, that's great. And I'm gonna keep upgrading these guys little bit by little bit. fine arm wraps are better than these leather gloves somehow. Don't know how that works. Nothing else is gonna do it. Alright, what does your gear in town look like? 1. Let's not do that. There we go. 5 on the head armor. What does ours look like? I don't think we have very good armor in town. 14, 3, and 2. I don't think we can do better than that. That's fine. Back to Biswinda. Leather shoes. Thank you. Crappy gloves. Sure. Okay, a little bit better. And our gear in town. You know what we really should add is some rollables. I think that's the way to go. Ooh, okay. Yeah, honestly, that's probably the way to go. Something really fast in prison garbs or fighting in brawls in town. So, let's try this thing out, shall we? Okay, now we're in the tavern for 2 reasons. Listen to this lovely music. That's 1. Oh, he's dancing. Look at this. That's an update.
I'm yours.
I want to see if I can ask him to follow me. Okay, I cannot. I can't ask Noggin to follow me. However, what I can do is get my friends. So, I've got the Spice Vendor with me. She's going to help me out as we take over an alley. So there's a back street there. Backstreet Boys, here we go. Biswinda's this way, and the She-Wolf is this way. So I'm going to go pick up both of them, and yes, I am going to have to walk all the way over there on foot like a peasant. However, we'll cut ahead. And now we're going to pick a target. 175, 105. Okay, the waterfront's slightly closer. So we're going to go over there, and we're not necessarily just going to fight them. We're going to see who has the fewest number of dudes camped out. Because some of them are just going to be completely overloaded, and I don't want to fight like 20 people all at once. We've arrived at the Backstreet Boys. Let's just take a quick peek at their numbers. There's 5 of them. Okay, well there's 4 of us. 4 of us. So I only have to kill 1 of them myself to make it pretty much even odds. Master Thug, Expert Thug, that's fun. Let's actually, like I just said, go take a look at the other one, because we don't have to necessarily fight these guys. There's like 3 at the other one. I'm gonna go take that one out. BRB. Okay, so long story short, the other one was similar in numbers. I made a wrong turn somewhere, so it's been just a couple minutes of wandering around town, and I'm a little annoyed, so I just want to fight this out and get it over with. Let's make sure we have our pickaxe ready, all of our companions are ready, and let's go annoy this guy. Oi, what are you doing here? Don't mind me. Don't mind me at all. I'm helping, I'm totally helping. Wow, this thing has no reach at all. No reach at all. Oh, we could have had that. Oh no, we need to go to the sword. That was pitiful. That was absolutely pitiful. We're unconscious. Okay, we're going to the sword. Only for prison breaks shall we do that again. My goodness, that was terrible. So, thankfully we haven't lost anyone. Nobody died. But we are going to do that again immediately, because I feel like it, and I'm mad, and I would like to take over the alleyway. So we're going to go ahead and just jump into town and try it again. One little tip that won't work for me in this scenario that will work for you if you're recruiting a new recruit for the first time is you can actually get your... Sorry, I'm looking for my companions. Oh, they're all here with me. Ha! Lovely. I guess if you just go to the town center now, they're all automatically with you. That's good to know. Didn't know that before. I don't think that used to happen before. But pro tip, if you go to the tavern to recruit somebody and then immediately leave the tavern, they'll already be following you. But apparently, if you don't go talk to somebody in town first, or don't go somewhere else in town first, they are just with you. That's nice to know. Now I'm hoping, holding a sword, I'll be able to block better and attack better. But we'll find out in a moment. Oh yeah, there's still 5 of them. Okay, great. Gosh, they're slow. Seriously? What is your athletic skill, like 5? Come on. Let's go. Hello, friends. I'm back. Oh, wow. Failed even harder this time. Lame. Okay, just doing a little bit of upgrading. We're gonna go ahead and try that again once we're at full health here. Was a little bit silly, but now we're ready to go, I think. Let's do the tournament real quick. For a scalpel. Scalpel? Is it two-handed? Oh, it's one-handed. That would be very useful if we can use that inside. Got the horsey boy injured. And now I will take the horse. Come on. I was really hoping that I'd be able to kill him first, but just after is fine too. Doo-doo-doo, don't mind us. Just shooting you in the butt a couple times. Cool. Good job, Noggin. You really did good in that round, didn't you? Okay, next. Oh, billhooks. Oh, billhooks and crossbows. Even worse. First rule of Fight Club. Pay attention to the dude with the billhook. I'm gonna clear out the green team. Just because. Then we automatically make it to the next round. Oh, and he missed. Okay, wow. So we lost a little bit of footage there. We won the tournament. Oop. Congrats. And we have found ourselves back in town with these boys. This is the clearing, by the way. We previously went to the back street. We're now in the clearing. There's still 5 of them, but I think we could take them. I have a moderate amount of interest in this. See if we can kill this guy like really fast. Now it's 4 on 4. Nope, 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 nope. Okay, all my companions went down, but I'm still up. Aha! We have won the fight. So now we're gonna take it over, and all these people are gonna say, I don't have enough roguery. Oh, she's merciful, so she can't do it. She-wolf can't do it. Can't do it. But there's no message on Biswinda the Black. She can have the alleyway. Okay, so let's give her a couple of footmen, an infantryman, a woodrunner, and then just like a couple of looters. A Batanian. I don't know, just to have it. One of them's wounded, but they'll get better. Okay, there's the Batanian. See his plaid. Perfect. Excellent. Oh, and the woodrunner. Yeah, you can always tell the Batanians apart in a crowd. Cool, so that'll do that. I can't use this, I just won this in the tournament. Shoot, yeah, I can't use that. But anyway, so the tournament was interesting. We had a billhook on the final round. They missed a swing, and we took them out. So that's that. I have a level up to do in roguery now that we have taken over a section of town. 20% experience gain for bandits in your party. That's cool. Raid speeds are faster. Versus prisoner escape chance in a settlement. I'm gonna go ahead with this one. Just for the raid speed, we'll probably do some raids eventually. And now that we have taken over that section of town, they're going to want it back. I'm expecting a fight very quickly. I'll show you how that mechanism works once they attack me. For now, I have to stay within a couple days. No, that's not the one I expected. She's going to be a fighter. Let's give her athletics and Horsemanship, I think. Yep. She likes riding. That's excellent. Good. You do you. There is a tournament in Ostacan. I just saw my caravan go by. Let's do one more tournament. I don't want to fill this up with tournaments, but the renown is key. We can get enough tournaments won in the next couple episodes. We can get to our next clan tier, which would be quite lovely. Oh, it's 2v1. I would rather not. Well, that was quite encouraging for future battles. Hello, friends. Good chamber blocks. Come on, hit them. My goodness. I was waiting on my crossbowmen, but I guess I can't count on them. You guys suck. Sorry, Noggin, but no bueno. Yeah, Karena the Dispossessed is just gonna die. Don't care. Honestly, don't care. Green has won. And now I pretty much just have to stay over here for a minute. Sweet. Didn't expect to win that one. Hello, the Dispossessed. Okay, we're gonna try a juke. Wow, headshot. Or shoulder shot. Nice. Please tell me this one is not a bill hook. Excellent. What was our level up in? I didn't even see it. Excellent. We have won Cossain and gained some renown. More leveling up to do. Sweet. The promised attribute point goes there. And the smithy will get our next point. Roguery is coming on up with some of our skullduggery. So just for reference, roguery helps you break into towns, but primarily what I'm interested in is that roguery gives better loot after a battle. So we'll gain points by taking over back alleys and by, you know, all the kind of underworld activities. But actually, the thing that gives you the most roguery points is defending your territory. So if another party decides to come over and kill us all, and we fight them and win, then we get a bunch of points. Now we can start to see what prices are good in town. I am going to go ahead with that. Trade is now 75, so we're about to level that up too. Excellent. Lucius gains skill from our trade caravan. I have caravan XP, so as the trade caravan grows and goes on, I'll get a little bit of XP off of that. So we get 189 trade XP, I think, a day. Trade. So we're level 74. We're gaining at 14%. Our learning rate is times 9. So every couple hundred points goes a long way. So we're gaining a little bit of money. The caravan's doing well. The alley is only doing 62 a day, which is okay, but not great. Trade has actually leveled up significantly from that trade caravan. So we can double relationship gain by resolved issues with artisans versus merchants. And then the purchase price goes down while selling animals or while buying from villages. Interesting. I'm going to go with buying from villages because I do plan to do that a little bit more. take that one. Once we get to +1 renown from every profitable workshop. It says profiting, but profitable. Once we get there, we're going to start opening up the workshops, and then the renown is really just going to go through the roof. We're at 121 right now. We're going to go ahead with 150 in short order. There's not much we can do unless we work for lords and things like that. So, tournaments, fighting in battles, that's about it. Ally the Swift has gained in trade. I'd like to give her some scouting bonuses too. So since they have Usank down here, the Western Empire, I am going to see if there are any prisoners, preferably Vlandian. Okay, we can't get in, that's fine. Let's see if we can get into one of our own castles. Okay, can't get in there either. I might have to boost my clan tier. There are some big battles going on here, so I'm going to use these for scouting points. Just going to watch as all this stuff unfolds. Okay. The Swift has gained a little bit more in scouting. Excellent. So Kayaz has been taken over. Let's see if we can get into the keep, shall we? There are a couple of prisoners, so we're going to attempt a prison break. So let's go to the inventory very quickly. If I go to civilian, I can't use either of these, so we're going to have to use the sword, which is a pretty low swing cut rate. I'm actually going to go to trade, just briefly. Oh, actually, those are some very good prices. Can we get something that's long enough to block, but quick enough? 79, length 96, swing speed 50, oh, 92 is the swing speed there. I was reading the wrong swing speed. I was reading it as if it was 57. That's my bad. So we'll go to the keep, stage a prison break, 1600 or 1500. Let's do the cheaper one. Like I said, we're not that good yet. Okay, I could take him with us, or I could tell him to stay. He's got a hammer, that's nice. But I think we'll have him stay for now. Oh, there's our first guy. Lost him. I completely lost him in the spin. I don't think that's gonna work out. Oh, gosh. So we're gonna get imprisoned for a little bit. You were knocked unconscious while trying to break him out of the dungeon. The guards caught you both and threw you in a cell. However, I'm gonna get to leave, I'm assuming, because my party's there to break me out or pay for my ransom. So I gained 7 points in roguery for that, which is nice. Let's watch all the armies fight for a second. Get a little bit more on the scouting, and let's go back towards home. So that was quite fun, eh? We got a little bit of an interesting combat there. Vagan from Liena, okay. Date's here, so she is part of our faction. Whoa. Yeah. That can go ahead and go. Yes, please. Cool. Bit of a stutter there in the game.
We're just harmless travelers.
Sure. I'm gonna fight this one because I lost a few troops to my ally. We've only got 30.
Infantry!
Looters are annoying, so I prefer to kill them myself when possible. Not like they're actually gonna do damage to my units, but you know. Thanks for playing. Ow. He was ready with that pitchfork. Jeez. Oh, now they're in a nice little pack. Perfect for shooting at. Oof. Goodbye. Did we win already? Okay. I couldn't tell if that was a looter or not. I think he's one of ours. Yeah, one of ours. Next. Pickaxe. Sure, I'll take that. Thank you. Leadership points, skill points, but +3 renown when a tournament is won. I have to go for that. I have to. Extra renown from the tournaments is a huge deal. In fact, I'm gonna go find a tournament right now to celebrate. Yeah, it just popped right up. Third wants me to become a mercenary. Sure, might as well. It blocks me from doing some things, but I would like to do it for a short time. Ooh, a full helm sounds nice. Full helm over lace coif. And of course, we start with the worst possible option here. I would really rather not fight either of you. So if you want to fight each other, that's cool by me. Yeah, I'm not about it, boys. I'm not about it. I hate the billies. Cheesing tournaments for the win. I'm here to get 6 renown, not really to fight any of you. So it's really all about the kiting techniques here. Goodbye. Had an extra swing just in case. 2v2. Feeling good. Oh, good hit. There we go. Just don't kill my crossbowman and we'll be good. Even if he ended me, I think the crossbow would have done it. I don't know if you guys have noticed or not, but I'm already low on health. I started the tournament without full health, so just doing this for fun mostly. Okay, that was lucky. Did we win? We won the tournament with basically half health. Gained 6 renown and a nice helmet, so I'll count that as a win. We're gonna boost smithying, I think. Athletics could use it, honestly. But we're already level 93. Actually, you know what? I'm changing it up. We're going one-handed for sure. We need it. So let's leave. We're now mercenaries, which is great. I don't know who we're really fighting, but we can go to the Kingdom tab. We're fighting the Sturgians currently. So let's go over to Sturgia, shall we? I'm gonna recruit a couple more guys here, though. 408, excellent. And we've gained some relations with the locals. Butter is cheap here. I don't really want the other two. I don't know why I said it like that. I'll take all of them. Knights, all the way on down to the poor boys. I'm good with it. Now remember, we're still a tiny party, so I don't really want to overwhelm myself. I'm gonna work for these guys. Okay, and we're going to buy products. Oh, wow. Don't mind if we do. Done. Now here's an army of 42. They're gonna be better than we are, that's for sure. Let's see. Let's harass the caravan a little bit. I really need to make sure I don't get stuck in an area, though. They have the advantage. They have better troops. So let's trade. So you can have some random crap. Just wanted to see how I'd stack up. My troops aren't very good.
Yeah.
Sea Raiders will fight mano-y-mano. Alright, let's do this thing. Nearly got one. Oh, that was close. We're just mostly target practice right now. Heal a couple of them off.
Footman! Pace up! Come on! Forget him!
Alright, good job. Only lost one. Vlandian recruit, nobody too important. Oh, we have a lot of crossbowmen who really want to go tier 4. I cannot afford that yet. Oh, wow, that's quite good. Don't mind if we do. Thank you. I'm actually going to give this to my brother, I think. Yep, there you go. Polearm has gone up. Polearm skill, thrust damage, or swing speed to infantry. I'm gonna go with polearm for personal reasons, just because. And I think we're just gonna kind of run away for a little bit because we aren't as good as we had hoped. Do a little bit of work. I always forget that my better time doesn't work on that. Gaining some relation. And some money. Trade has gone up. Workshops and caravans can gather trade rumors. I think that trade rumors from workshops will be more useful in the future when we have more of them up and running. So let's do that one. Mercenary contract is kicking. I'm gonna follow Durther and do whatever he says. Ah! My alley is being attacked and robbed, so we need to do that quickly. We'll do that first. We're probably about 2 days away. Let's see, 1 day, 2 days, yeah. So let's go to the alley. The good news here is I get to use my main bit of gear, my equipment. So hopefully there's not too many of them. Bring it on, the Slicer. You didn't even have hair. Maybe that's why she was called the Slicer. They sliced her hair off. See ya, thug. I think we're gonna win this quite easily. Oh yeah, not even a challenge. Good job, gents and lady. Let's see. We lost one Vlandian footman. We'll have to replace him. You might want to leave some troops in order to compensate for your losses. Okay, manage alley troops. And you can have a Vlandian recruit. Enjoy. We level up this time. Roguery again, because we're so awesome. Double amount of betting allowed in tournaments. So far that hasn't done too well for us. Minus 20% bandit troop wages. That's nice. 50% chance of sneaking into towns, no morale lost from converting bandit prisoners. Done and done. I'm gonna sneak into some towns. That sounds like fun. And we get in there without dying. Let's raid this. 35 of them. I think let's do it. For fun. Okay, so this will be our first authentic battle against military troops, rather than looters and whatnot. They're mostly militia though, so I'm not too worried. I don't know how that didn't hit anyone. I'm gonna basically let them come to us, charge at the last minute, and then send in the cav.
Soldiers! Get troops! Soldiers! Cut them down!
We'll see how that works. Every time I go to stab someone, they're either dead or I'm missing. Okay, we won. I think we only lost 2 troops. One. A looter. So we'll get some spearmen and some archers. That's fun. Sea Raider is good. Let's get some more infantrymen. And that should do it. Okay, now we need to pay very close attention. Yep, we don't want to be here when that army shows up, so it's time to leave. They may be faster than us. They're not going to go too far away. Okay. Take the quick scout bonus. And now that we're, running away from battle, we did a little raiding, a little looting. That should help, but I don't want to get caught out. We're going to come back down here and see if we can't recruit maybe 5 or 8 more guys. Peace with the Sturgians, cool. Let's recruit some more Truau. Let's recruit all of them again. My goodness. That'll help. I don't think we don't need to wait here at all. We're gonna lose influence with the mercenary contract. I will take you both. And let's go back down to Ravel just for a minute. I don't think it'll get attacked again. I just wanted to check it out. Okay, so we're gaining 64 from the alley, 644 from the caravan, and 184 from the mercenary contract. So that's very much in the positive. I'm gonna go to Oxhull, I think, and see if I can buy something, a workshop of some kind. Carpenter, pottery shop, clearing, wine press. Okay, none of those interest me. Wine press again. Brewery, here we go, brewery.
You wanted to see me for something?
I want to buy the brewery. 24,000. Okay. Can't afford that just yet, but I will buy that soon. Let's go to the arena, and let's try to win another judgment so that we can hopefully sell them and, all that stuff. Wow, this is a 16-man brawl. Chaos. That went well. Just us and blue. Let's go save these guys. Where's help? Where's help? She changed direction, so. Just keep swinging. Out of here, Lana. It's 2? Why are there 2? Oh, we're green. I thought we were blue. My bad. Well, that was fun. Only need to beat 2 teams, but it's always nice to beat all 3. Goodbye. Ooh, they're both good fighters. I was really hoping that fight would go the other way. Whew. That was close. Now I just have to beat the crossbowmen. Shouldn't be too much of an ask after the last round. Goodbye. Ooh. Thank you for the renown and the judgment. Good day. Let's level this sucker up. 20% handling would be nice. 30% skill to troops in your formation or damage taken while in shield wall formation. No, I want the weapon handling. I changed my mind. Personal pride. This is 13,000. I think I'm gonna have to take it. Oh, 45. Okay. Yeah, you know what? That'll be nice. He's already got 21. Yeah, I feel okay about that. Selfish, but not terribly selfish, if you know what I mean. There's no more war with the Sturgians. We are at peace. Battania is at war with the Western Empire. That could be fun. So let's go over to Battania and Western Empire. See if we can't find any prison breaks to, you know, grease the wheels on. Ooh, Marinath has a tournament. Let's talk to him just briefly.
So, is that, you may have one piece, the banner, convenient legend, a buyer. Before I am what the Empire has nothing, I have vowed that this Empire shall not survive. Mine now. Good, I do not, when you...
Okay, now I told him that I'm gonna break up the Empire. He believed me, so we get to go to this hideout, where we can send our troops. Hilarious. We'll get a little renown from that. Take all of that junk. Okay, we'll have to go over talk to Isitania in a little bit. For now, let's go down and see if we can't find some fighting. Tractore, perfect. Whoever wins this fight doesn't matter to me. Okay, there should be some prisoners in here now. Okay, can't get in the dungeon there. So because I can't get in the dungeon there, I think I'm just gonna watch these troops run away. Just kind of hang out in this main area for a little bit, get some experience points there. Okay, wow, we have a lot of crossbowmen we need to get rid of. Okay, it looks like we need to take a break in the episode, but I hope that our skullduggery, chicanery, and back alley takeovers today have been worthwhile. Thank you all for your continued support, and I just wanted to say I am thoroughly enjoying playing both this and the Great War, so look for new episodes just about every week. But if an episode does not come out right on time, I may be sick like I am now, just getting over something, and it may take a week and a half or even 2 weeks at times. So please, please, please hang in there, and we'll keep these things cranked out as much as I can. Again, this was just started for 2 friends. It's not my day job or anything like that, so I really appreciate it. Let me know what you think of the series so far, where you want the series to head in the future, but I'm looking forward to taking over Calradia one back alley at a time. With that being said,